You know, back in the day, we all thought the Republic stood for justice and rights to all the peoples all across the galaxy, but what if I told you that it wasn't until the Empire came around that Tatooine got its first governor and its first Imperial commander too. Appointing a Tatooine governor didn't have anything to do with justice or anything like that, but you can't deny that the Empire was smarter, immediately seizing the world of Tatooine for their own control, even if it was a rock in the middle of nowhere. But for today's video, we talk about the Tatooine governor, Tor Arion, and how she stood up to Darth Vader at the height of the Empire, at a very crucial moment that we see in A New Hope. You see, this all started when the rebels stole the Death Star plans. Two droids were discovered to have been escaped with these plans on the planet Tatooine. Of course, we know Leia did this, and 3PO and R2 stumbled upon Luke down there, but what we didn't see was what happened behind the scenes. To start off, Imperial presence tripled on the planet. Stormtroopers appointed checkpoints all across Mos Espa and other cities across Tatooine, and the planet was now gridlocked. It's at this moment where Governor Tor comes in. She strongly objected to this harsh subjugation by Vader and the Empire, and what they were doing to her planet. In fact, what's interesting is that in A New Hope, there were scenes where Imperial Chief Bast and Vader discussed Governor Tor's objections, but they were lastly cut from the final film, A New Hope.
I want the rebels located and identified, if it means searching every household in the system.
Till then, we waste time with Governor Ty's foolish plan. Breaker.
Eventually, though, they were used for the Star Wars holiday specials. However, by then they had changed the entire dialogue. Now, Governor Tor was a fashionable woman and made many cultural contributions to Tatooine. Bestine was one of the only habitations on Tatooine with a museum. This is where she imported all of her expensive entertainment goods. She mostly stayed in the Bestine settlement, avoiding Mos Eisley especially, which she despised with all of her might. She compared the residents of Mos Eisley to beings of lower class like barbarians and farmers. Despite this though, Governor Tor was a very intelligent woman. She was quick-witted, and the governor was able to manage situations with a lot of skill and talent. A lot of people compared her to a general in the way she inspected her troops. Her main objective on Tatooine was to keep the planet quiet and peaceful. Governor Tor was apparently rumored to have been affiliated with the Secret Order of the Empire, and her roots went deep in the government. However, that just wasn't enough. When Darth Vader sent his stormtroopers to the surface of Tatooine to search for R2 and 3PO, Governor Tor strongly objected to this move, insisting that her own troops will be able to handle it. Unfortunately, when Vader was informed of her objections, he did not care in the slightest. In Vader's mind, this had to be done swiftly and quickly without delay. The Death Star plans were just too important. This shows that, in the end, standing up to Vader didn't mean much really. The Sith Lord only responded to challenges, and the reality is that few in the Empire could challenge or stand up to him. What do you guys think about this move by Governor Tor? Talk to me down in the comments, guys, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is out. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.